Okay, let's unpack this one. We've got a pretty exciting new Gunpla announcement to dive into
Oh,
today.
yeah. What's on the docket?
It's the Premium Bandai Master Grade 1100 F80 Gunraid. And what's cool is it really opens up this sort of niche corner of Universal Century lore, too.
Ah, the F80. Right. SNRI's attempt at a mass production F90, basically.
Exactly. So we'll look at the kit itself, the plastic, and then get into the mobile suit's backstory and why it's kind of a significant release, even if the suit itself was, well, maybe not a bestseller in universe.
It definitely highlights that whole challenge, doesn't it? Taking the super advanced stuff and making it practical, affordable for the military.
Totally. So the kit first, it's P Bandai Master Grade 1100 scale. The sources say an initial launch is set for June 2025.
Right, and P Bandai means you got to be quick if you want one.
For sure. Price is 5,280 yen. Now, here's the really interesting bit from a modeler's perspective. It's apparently all new molding.
Oh, wow. Okay. So not just recycling the MG-F90 frame with a few new bits.
Nope. Seems like a full new design, which, suggests we'll see typical master grade quality inner frame, good articulation. They even mention movable antennas and articulated barrels on the cannon.
Nice. What about the loadout?
Pretty specific stuff. A new short beam rifle, a couple of beam sabers, a beam bazooka, looks like it's based on the one from the F90 Type A pack.
Okay, yeah, that tracks.
Then the signature triple machine cannon, shield, and a detachable E-pack. Standard stuff, but unique to the F80.
And compatibility. That was a big part of the F80, F90 family.
Yeah, they thought of that. The kit apparently includes replacement arm parts so it can use some of the existing MG F90 Mission Packs. Those are sold separately, obviously.
Ah, the A to Z project stuff. Good. Makes
Yes,
sense.
to get water transfer decals for those extra details. So a solid MG package, it seems.
Definitely sounds like it. But the lore behind the suit itself is where it gets, really fascinating from a UC perspective.
Right. So the F80 Gunraid, it comes out of SNRI, the Strategic Naval Research Institute, part of their big formula project in the late UC 0110s, early 0110s.
And SNRI was the Federation's answer to Anaheim Electronics, wasn't it? Trying to break AE's stranglehold on MS development.
Exactly. They developed the F90 Gundam, which
Yeah.
was, cutting edge, small, high performance. The F80 was basically their attempt to make that suit cheaper for mass production.
The classic simplification process. So what did they cut?
Well, expensive tech, like the micro honeycomb armor, went out, and crucially, the F90's advanced hollow-cube computer system.
Ooh, removing the holocube. That's a big one.
Yeah, they kept the 11 hard points from the F90, which was good, and used some standardized parts like bits from the F70 Canon Gundam frame, trying to be efficient.
But those cuts had downsides, right? Performance must have taken a hit.
Definitely. Sources say it had lower mobility than the F90, slower reactions, and it was actually heavier.
And losing the holocube computer, what did that mean practically?
It meant changing mission packs in the field was suddenly really slow and difficult. You needed manual OS reconfiguration, apparently. Not ideal for quick battlefield changes.
Ah, okay. So that kind of defeats the purpose of the versatile hardpoint system, doesn't it? If you can't swap gear easily.
Pretty much. And that's why it failed as a mass production unit. It was still more expensive than Anaheim suits like the Proto Jams gun or the Hardy gun.
But didn't have the F90's top-tier performance, so it was stuck in the middle.
Right. Only 16 were ever made, according to the sources.
16 units. Wow. So not exactly a success story then.
Not for mass production, no.
Oh, but
It found a niche. Special Forces units, Eco-A's, Fedi Marines, even PNCs, they picked them up. They value the F90 Mission Pack compatibility it did have, and it was apparently quite robust.
so a specialized workhorse rather than a frontline grunt suit. That makes sense. We see that sometimes.
We see it pop up in the F90 cluster manga set in UC 0121. And there were even these customized Death Guns versions later used by mercenaries.
Oh, yeah. What was special about those?
They had an optimized OS that supposedly let them perform almost as well as new type-specific machines. Shows the base design had potential, just needed the right software maybe.
Interesting. So it's a suit with a really complex story, high-tech origins, mass production failure, niche success, and even high-performance customization.
Exactly. So this master grade kit isn't just another model. It's bringing a piece of that complex UC history to life. The story of trying to balance innovation with cost and practicality.
Yeah, it's a great example of those military-industrial dynamics within the Gundam universe. Things don't always go according to plan.
Definitely makes you think.
Huh.
And maybe here's something for you, the listener, to mull over. How does the F80 story, this journey from a simplified high-tech prototype to a specialized, almost boutique piece of military hardware, How does that reflect real-world struggles in, say, technology development today? Getting something amazing out of the lab and actually making it work on a large, practical scale.
It's a common problem, isn't it? That jump from bleeding edge to cost-effective reality. The F80 is just one fictional take on it.